really hot at night. You need a fan to sleep.
Yeah, yeah, you
It's
do.
really, really hot. For the first time, it's really, really, really hot at night.
But I think it's not as hot as Nigeria, though.
I have to join a
No, no,
meeting.
no, it's not. But yeah, you don't expect such.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't expect such. I
UK is
understand
one of them
America,
ones.
but here, I didn't know it used to be like that here. Once that.
No, no,
Oh,
it
the
does get
thing,
hot. Yeah, it does get
yeah.
hot.
No, you need to go to Texas or somewhere like California during the summer. You
Yeah,
know they call hot.
yeah, but where they aligned in terms of planetary
Yeah,
alignment, good. We aligned right here up in the
yeah,
north, so
yeah,
it gets
yeah.
really
You
cold
know the
here.
worst one was, I expected Texas, California to be hot, but when I went to Colorado,
Yeah,
Colorado is one of the coldest places. But however, when it was hot, really hot.
that's why
So
you
I
need
don't
an
understand
AC
why are
right
they
there.
so specific there? If it's cold, it's really cold. If it's hot, it's really hot in Colorado.
I mean, that's how it is. What about the Arab nations, though? The Arab nations get seriously hot as well.
Yeah, right now you probably don't want to be in Dubai right now.
Yeah, it gets seriously hot. So, and
Yeah,
you have to be looking for shade
if you open
everywhere.
the tap, it's probably going to be boiling water. You see.
Uh-huh. But right here in the UK, you still getting cold water because when you open that
Oh
tap,
no,
that water
UK,
is
you
still
are still
cold.
flexing. Yeah, this weather is child's play. But I just
Exactly.
enjoy it. I wear t-shirts. No more layers
You
upon
should be
layers.
going out.
Yeah, I do. I do. I do.
Yeah, you should be going out enjoying.
Where's everyone? Where's everyone not here yet?
I mean, we got a couple of people here. I haven't been
Okay.
on job like recent because I've been managing too many things at one time. So
I don't
I've
know how you
been,
do it, bro. Do you trade and then you work?
yeah, you know that I have an EA, right?
Oh, so the EA
Where's
does it
that?
for you.
Yeah, so basically, where's that damn EA? So there's a EA that I use. So I use this one mainly, but I use this one as well. So every now and again,
Ah,
I just program it in, and then they take the position for me, and then they manage everything. So but it's a very,
yeah.
very tight structure. Sometimes I get kicked out of the trade too early, as much
Yeah, I
as it.
know. But it's what is the price you pay for you not being there yourself.
Yeah, I'm not there 24/7. So it's the
Yeah,
laptop,
so
for example, that takes the hit because it's on
mm,
the trading day, on a normal trading day is on almost 24/7. So it works Monday to Friday.
mm,
Those sort of things, and that's it. So it gives me time to manage other things. That's why I hardly literally post lives before as well because I'm literally super busy.
yeah, I know, I can imagine. You're a big man now.
Bro, there's no big man in this
You're a
situation,
big man.
man.
You probably I'm sure if we want okay, maybe when I come to London, I'll try to look for you. Maybe you're probably driving a Lamborghini or Ferrari or something.
To be quite frank, I don't know. Taxes is the thing you have to. Oh wow, there's someone in here.
I think everybody's here now. Eight. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Let me mute it now.
All right. Okay, guys. Let's kick started. I hope everyone's doing good. You know, and I hope everyone is enjoying the weekend. So let's just go straight to the point. Wait, someone has a question. Good evening. Hey, good evening, mate. How you doing, Jonah? So yeah, let's quickly just do some quick analysis. Don't want to take too much time. Let's check. I want to just start off from bottom to the top. See what we can find. I mean, the people that are trading crypto, I've seen a lot of people do not talk about crypto like before anymore. A lot of people are running from it, and I guess a lot of people have taken a hit because there's not much, in terms of information about what's going on fundamentally about cryptocurrency. So, but there's still slight edges or slight things that you can put into play, like the COT report, for example. They do publish when the big guys are actually buying crypto, so you might want to follow those people. But crypto is in a good level right now. You want it to even maybe dip a little bit further, then start looking for a buy because crypto is officially here to stay. It's not going anywhere anymore. So, right. So gold, looking at the COT report for gold doesn't really give us anything. So let's go to CHF. I just really want to see if there's a little bit of buying power. Okay, there's a short side on the CHF. Let's see what the seasonality on CHF is doing while I load probability. Funny enough, this year I haven't actually paid attention to the 100% days. There are a couple of 100% days here, even on Bitcoin and some other assets as well. But hopefully I'll be able to see some and then point that out as well so we can capitalize on that. So what's the date? Today is the 6th. So 7 we're looking. I mean, what I can see is this tiny short, coming from the 8 up onto the 10. I wouldn't really classify that as a short, even though these guys are selling it, it doesn't really look bulky enough to go into. It looks more risky than, than probable to trade. So let's see. These guys are slightly confused. Wait, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now, Dan.
Beautiful. Thank you. I don't know why my sound card just disconnected. So is it loud? Is it loud enough? Or is it better like this?
Sound perfect.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Beautiful. Apologies for that. I don't know why my sound card just disconnected. Okay, so right, JPY. So we got the buying power coming on JPY. Let's see, do we have any buy around the corner? Yeah, we do have. But see, things like this is quite tricky because right now we're on the 6th, and the buy that I can find will be on the 9th, right? But there's that dip coming around the corner. So we're looking to go long on Wednesday on JPY. If we look at the probabilities, maybe we can find something, but this is something everybody has to be careful about. The 11th, I think that should be even on the weekend, on the Friday. So there might be a dip coming on Friday. So that might be something to be very, very, very careful about. So on Wednesday, we go in and probably pop out on Friday. So let's just quickly see if we have any further alignment in regards to that. So in June the 6th, and since we're looking at CHF, so we want that to go down. So we got that on the 8th. It's 9. So this is slightly off. So basically, what I would have expected is this should be on this day. Well, because it's right here, it's slightly off. So to me, that's risky. So I wouldn't even look at CHF JPY. I want to make it as less risky as possible. So JPY, just the JPY is right there. Perhaps we might find one or two that gives us a good alignment with this, and we can take that. All right. Okay. So since JPY is getting stronger, we want to see USD JPY. So USD going down. So here's the JPY. All right. So down. Okay. So we have the 9, 10, 11. So this, for example, USD JPY, for example, would be an ideal one. All right. It will be ideal for short on 9th till 11th. You know, that's an ideal one for short on the 9th, because on that night we have more selling power coming in according to probability, on this asset. So we have that coming in on the night. We have a 53% chance and 59, then we have another 53. But because on the 11th, what happens on the 11th is that the alignment is no longer in play, right here. It's something I'll be very, very skeptical about, because ideally, if it was going up like the 5 years, then that would be much more better. So that being said, USD JPY looks like one to look out for. The CCAD JPY, same concept applies. One, the CAD to weaken. So we're looking for a short in this asset. So let me see. So with this one, for example, we don't have that. So we're just going to close that out. And keep in mind, sometimes these assets do actually fall, even though the probability does not align. But just, trading is something about sticking to the rules. Once you have a rule, just try as much as possible not to break it. Now, people that have been with me for a long time know I like that 3 days back to back, you know. But in this one, I can make an exceptional case for this one because we want to escape JPY on the 11th, which is a Friday. So what we can actually do is we can capitalize on this 2 days only and go for it. So on the 9th, so that'll be also Euro JPY short on the 9th till 11. So 11 before, I mean, what you want to wait for is on the 10th, for example, at a support region on the 10th, you want to be out. So you don't necessarily want to wait till the 11. You don't really need to wait to this exit date. When you see there's a massive resistance or support, if we're going long, for example, there's a massive resistance. If we're going short, if there's a massive support on a higher time frame, it's better you just take your money and just walk away, rather than waiting for the entire stuff to finish. Sometimes it might just run all the way back, raid you out, and then later on, maybe 2 days after, start dropping back in your direction. So you want to be careful with that one. So let's see what GBP is saying. GBP is something I'm very skeptical about. The way it does this stuff, it's more volatile than most of the assets. So, but thank God it doesn't even give us alignment on this day. So let that slide. NZD, let's see what NZD is saying with this. So NZD on the 9th, nah, no alignment. We'll let that go. Okay, let's see. AUD, right. Right. AUD also, we do not have alignment with that one. So far, is there any questions about, this two assets right here? Anybody have any questions about that before I move to a new asset? If you have any questions, please let me know. You can type it up or you can speak up. So anyone is good. All right. Check. Okay, so the next one we'll check is Euro. Euro now seems like we have a short position coming in. So there's more short side coming into the Euro. So these guys are expecting Euro to fall. So if we see alignment in the seasonality, for example, that shows that short, then we might be good to go. So on the 7th, which is tomorrow, actually, we do see that massive drop in the Euro till the 10th. So probably from tonight, we're probably going to see Euro do a wick to the upside and then just start bottoming out. So on that one, so on the 7th till, if I'm not mistaken, what day is the 10th? So as I said, you can always come out before any of these dates. You don't want to, say because of the exit is on the 10th, you want to wait all the way to that point. But from what I can see right here, Euro seem to, it's most likely going to fall from the 7th all the way to the 10th. And COT also is approving that because we can see that short power coming into play. And these guys are taking off the short position anyway and adding a little bit of long position. So we have a little bit of volatility from these guys. So we can take some money from them and some of these guys as well. So that being said, let's see what the Euros are saying. So Euro. And if you keep in mind, that means, see this asset right here, Euro JPY, because we're expecting the Euro to short anyway. Our entry might actually become slightly more earlier on this one. So I'm just going to start at a little bit. So when I'm going through it, I want to see if before this date we do have that probability to go down. So which then gives us, that little bit of edge to actually sell Euro more. And with what I can see on this, we might actually get that Euro right up to Friday. So we might actually get a Monday to Friday right on the Euro JPY. But let's look at it first. So let's see Euro CHF. Let me load the rest up as well. All right. All right. All right. So let's see what these assets are saying one after the other, and then make a conclusion on which of the euros should we go into. So with this one, so we're looking from tomorrow. So from what I can see here, Euro CHF, that's a no-go because it's giving us a buy power. Over the years, it's been going more higher than the lower section. I mean, keep in mind, it could still bottom out, but we're just being safe. So let's check Euro JPY. next, let's see what's that saying. All right. So we have the sell, 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 sell. Okay, so with this one, for example, Euro JPY. Remember, I said, we're checking it out, and what I can see now is this, right? On that 7, we do have a selling power coming in. We do have another sell coming in, sell, sell. So we have 4 days of sell. So I can actually tweak this to be the 7th. So my entry could be the 7th, and I want to be out before the 11th. So for safety's sake, for you guys, I'm going to just put 10 there, and also for a reference point for myself, and I can now cancel this out, start out. So Euro JPY, we want to short that from literally tomorrow. So you wait for the market to open, let it regulate a little bit, a few hours, maybe the first 4 hour candle, see it set its wick up or to the downside, then take your position. Okay. So 2 different assets have actually confirmed this trade right here. So it's looking more along the lower risk trade. Of course, I like to look at the Williams spread also to see if it's been giving me that forecast before time, for this, and then makes it a little bit much easier. So let's check. I mean, we've seen this one. Let's go to Euro USD. So the most manipulated asset in the world. So let's see what they have on that one. So with Euro USD, we also have that short. We have that short coming in for 3 days straight. So, and keep in mind, anyway, according to the seasonality, we're meant to be out on the, if I'm not mistaken, the 10th. So, which gives us this gives us up until the night. So before the 10th, we should be out. So, which does seem in alignment with what the seasonality is saying. So in this case, Euro USD, we go short. 7th. So this time around, we're just going to exit that on the 9th. No, better safe than sorry. Keep in mind, you can still take your money before the time. So if you get a nice entry, you get good positions, take your money, walk away. All right, so Euro GBP. Let's check that next. All right. Let's see what Euro GBP is saying. Right, so with Euro GBP, there isn't any set way to go. We have that sell, we have that buy, and then we have 2 day sell. So I'm not risking it on that. So I'm just gonna let that ride. And let's check Euro CAD. All right, so Euro CAD, the same applies. We have 4 days straight for a sell. But keep in mind, because the seasonality is telling us to be out by the 10th, so you might want to come out at the 9th, or you can come out at the 10th if you think you want to risk it further. You want to juice it all up. So EuroCAD, same position applies, short 7th till I'll put 9th right there /10. So, 9/10. Whichever one floats your boat, you can really go for it. So far so good. We have 4 trades so far, 4 assets so far. That looks good. This one stands out the most because we have 2 already agreeing with that one. So this doesn't mean the trade doesn't come with its own risk. There's still risk of news coming up and stuff happening around the world that could tilt it a little bit away from our favor. So in this one, for example, we have the sell, then we have the 50-50, then we have sell, sell. We already have positions in anyway. We have these positions there. It's not necessary to try to get this one. So I just let that slide, let that euro slide. Then we go for the euro NZD. So with this one, this one looks even more beautiful. It gives us all the week straight, but we're being safe than sorry. So we're gonna do the same thing right here with this. So euro NZD. So whichever one you want to do, you can exit before the time. So that's that. Um, any questions? Any questions on any of this trade? Is there something that you don't understand, or is there something that you believe I've missed out? If anyone have any questions on that, please let me know. All right. So now what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna go through these assets at least one after the other. So for the guys that that might just see me do the fundamental aspect, let me do a little bit of technicals right here. So USD JPY will be the first to look for on the list. So where is that at? That's it right there. Oh, then I can't find. Oh, you know what? Can't find it, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go the long way. Right. Oh, it's right here. Silly me. So, right, USD JPY, we want to go for short from the 9th to 11th. Now, the first thing I even want to look at before I even look at anything at all is the Williams spread, right? The Williams spread already is telling me that it's expecting a short. It's expecting a bottoming out. But now, this is where the question lies in. There's a 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, and the 200 below it. So those are already acting as dynamic support levels for this asset. So now that's me going against against the wave. Now keep in mind something, the date we're going for this trade is on the 9th, right? So I don't need to do anything until Wednesday. Until Wednesday, I don't even need to touch this trade. So what I want to do in this scenario is, fingers crossed, by Wednesday, you want this asset to be below, at least below the 50 EMA. If it's below the 50 EMA, I mean, that will have already been, if I'm not mistaken, 69 pips already gone out of that. It makes more sense at that point to then go short. You understand? If price is above, what you want to also do is you want it to be at a good resistance level before you go in. Okay, so let's say, for example, if the price is above, just by looking at this, I can already identify a region that I want to go in. Now the region is, this is how the region stuff works. You want to look at where the price has already been just recently, the highest point is been recently, and mark out where you find consolidation within the highest point, and that's where price is most likely going to go retest. They'll run back, try to retest and raid all these guys away from their position, then bottom out. So if we're able to get our positions within that zone, we'll be well set off that even if price gets to the 20 moving average, as it's getting minor support right here, we'll still be safer. And your stop loss can be behind you. And in this scenario, for example, if you go to stop loss and you go to ATR, the stop loss is 57 pips with the daily. Now, if your if your account is big enough, you might want to multiply that with by 1.5 if you want. But if your account is small, you might want to stick to that. But what you just want is your entry should be within that zone, at least if price comes up to that level. If you go on a lower time frame, you can see the ATR value right here is 20 pips, and if you times that by 1.5, that means your stop loss is 30 pips anyway. So if you get in within this zone, let's say somewhere around here, your stop loss is going to be way above, somewhere around here. So with that level, you shouldn't get raided before price goes back in your direction anyway. So now I don't really need to do excessive technical analysis on this because the date is too far away. But for me, ideally, here will be a good part. Around here will be a good, nice entry. Here will be better, but I can go in right here, risking this, this amount of 5 pips before I tend to see price go in my direction. Okay, so if you look at it, price already rejected right there. So it's gonna do like a mini head and shoulders. The people that do technicals, head and shoulders, boom, come all the way down. If price is below here, then what you want is price retesting the EMA. So if price is somewhere around here, for example, you want price to retest the 50 EMA or retest the 20 EMA. The space between that is about 40 pips. So if that's the scenario, 40 pips is the space between that, you want price to be somewhere. You want to wait actually for the candle to close. So if a new down candle is open, for example, and it's going all the way down, wait for
You're cutting out again.
Apologies for that. I didn't know if it cut out. Is this better? Can you hear me loud here? I can use the internal mic from the stuff rather than using
You sound like you're underwater.
Oh, what about now?
Much better.
Uh, Apologies for this, guys. Probably I need to restart the system, but don't have that luxury right now. Okay, so which part did you hear me cut out from, please, so I can pick up from that level? What was the last thing you heard me say before I cut out? Anyone?
You were just talking about the support you just placed.
What, this right here, or this the support
Yeah,
level
at the
right here?
bottom.
This one. All right, cool. Thank you very much, Cortland. All right, cool. So in that scenario, what you want to do is this right here. If price actually is somewhere around here, for example, you want price to come all the way back here and retest, the resistance level that you can find here. So in this case, you want price to go beyond the 50 and retest this zone right here. What happens is whenever price breaks away, it always comes back to test the region it breaks away from. Simple. It broke away from this part, came back to retest, broke away again, came back to retest, broke away, came back, retest. You understand? It's literally the simple way price does stuff. Breaks away from here, retest, breaks away, retest, break away, it hasn't retest yet. So it's still coming all the way to retest this region right here. So what we want to do is if price wants to break away from this region, it's most likely going to retest this region. And around here will be where you set your trap to go back in short. Okay. I hope that is clear enough. We might not have enough time for me to go through these other ones as well. So that's USD JPY. Let me see if I should go. Let's go for EuroCAD next. Okay. Let's go for EuroCAD. Let me see if I can find that. Okay. Right here. So, oh, wow. All right. So first thing I noticed with this one, price has been going down. Euro USD. All right, we should still have time for Euro USD. I'll go on that. Don't worry. So first thing I can see from this is price has been going down for a very, very long time. And when an asset has been doing this, it gives me a little bit of scare, because you never really know when it's going to stop. But you still want to capitalize on it. So this one you have to be a bit more careful. I've noticed that the William is still pointing down. It started pointing down right here. So that's a good sign saying, price is most likely going to continue in that direction. Now, that being said, the most ideal entry, just by looking at this, to me, would be the 50. 50 EMA right here would be my most ideal entry. You know, uh, that would be where I want to go. But because I can see that the 7th would be my, entry date, then 20 EMA might be sufficient. But what you would want to do in this scenario is you want to highlight where the 20 EMA is and go on a lower time frame like this, for example. Now, by looking at this, what we can see is price is already at a resistance. So you want price to break away. If price breaks away to this level, there's a likelihood price is going to touch here. And so on Monday, for example, when this price open, we might actually see this EuroCAD close at a buy candle, maybe most likely a buy candle. But what you want to do is you want to get in on the wick. So getting in on the wick would look something like somewhere around between this region, between here and here. So that's where the 200 is, and that's where the 50 is. So within this region would be the ideal place to go in, if price tend to go all the way up first. So personally for me, I can delete this. Personally for me, what I would do is I'll wait. I have patience a little bit and wait for the price to come to somewhere around this zone, actually even higher, because the 50 is right here. It's not right where I thought it was. So around this zone right here would be my most ideal entry. It's about 47 pips wide. So that's quite a lot of gap right there. But what we're going to see is Thank you for that, guys. I might need to shut the system down. It's been up for a little while. Thank you. Um, I didn't really notice. Keeps popping in and out for absolutely no reason. I don't want to disconnect and reconnect, so I'm just gonna continue. You know, till we finish. So basically, around here would be my ideal entry spot that I'll be looking for. Now, if price opens and then gaps to the bottom side, most likely the 50 EMA right here will be my entry point. But with this one, it's one of them ones that you have to be very careful with and just wait to see what happens next. You just want to wait. Yeah, well, you want to have that patience because it's gonna last to all the way from 7th till 9th. So you don't want to wait for that. So let's go to Euro USD. So now Euro USD also, is actually this is slightly more better, and entries on the 7th. It's slightly more better because it's trapped between the 50 and the 20 EMA. You can see it's trapped between both. So the 20 is acting like a resistance, the 50 is acting like a support, which is good. It's good for us because once price breaks below the 50, we know that that 50 is going to act like a resistance. And then the 20 is also already a resistance anyway. So we're going to see that going down. And with this one, I just say, you know what, just wait till price goes below it. Now it's literally quite a long wait because it's about 75 pips, but you want to wait for it. Most likely price is going to get here. So even if you wait and you get in somewhere around here below the 50, you still got like 146 pips to go. And you should be able to do that within that time period. So tomorrow, most likely we're going to see that go down further, and then you want to get your entry. Actually, you might not get here because this is a daily chart, but we might see something around here. So around this region might be ideal. That's also the same region right here. So somewhere around here would be ideal if we get 3 days bottoming out straight. Now, if we look at it on a 4-hour chart, what we can see is this, right? The 50 is already acting like a resistance, 20 is acting like a resistance. So most likely with this one, actually, this then opened this spot up. This spot has already been retested, by the way. Price broke away, price came back to quickly retested, then breaks down further. And now the 200, EMA gave it that support, pushed it back up, and price is trapped. So I would say be careful, but this entire region from here, right here till here, looks like a valuable entry spot. It's a wide one. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a very, very wide one, 48 pips. I could try to go on a lower time frame to even break it down further, but most likely we could see is this. Actually, I can actually narrow it down a little bit more. Yeah, right here. So these entire region is a resistance region. So that's where prices come back to retest. Is also where they had problems right here. So most likely price is going to come back and retest the 20 EMA, 200 EMA. So from here would be an ideal point to go into the market. And then, if we go on a 4-hour time frame, 80-hour times 1.5 in this scenario. So that should give us another 12. So 37.5 pips stop loss. So if you get your price somewhere around here, for example, let's say here, your stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. So with that point, I don't see you getting rated anyway. So you can put your stop loss here and then short the market. And if I'm not mistaken, by the time you get here anyway, take some of your profit out. That's already 99 pips profit. And then you can just free ride the rest. If price gets here, that's 174 pips. Even looking at it, I think that's where it's going to go to. I don't even think it's going to get here. I think it's going to go somewhere around here now. So yeah, so between here and here would be the ideal spot for that. So that literally sums it up for today, guys. Is there any questions so far? When I was breaking away, does anyone have anything that I didn't understand while this thing was breaking away? Apologies for my, for the technical issues or sound card. So, anyone have any questions about it? Is there anything anyone wants to know that I haven't touched on? I don't know if Amos is here. Amos was asking about ATR last week. I spoke about it just a little bit, but if Amos is here, if you have any questions about ATR, please let me know. We have less than 4 minutes. No? Okay. So if there isn't any questions, I mean this. Okay. Thank you very much, Donna. All right. if there isn't any question, this would be the ideal trades to look at. I mean, there might be more trades. I've only looked at a couple of assets in there, but there might be more trades available to you. But these ones will be an ideal. So if you guys want to copy that down, you can copy that down. I might actually post it up on Telegram. I haven't done that in a long while, you know. So I'm just gonna post it. I'm just actually gonna copy and paste and just post it up on Telegram like this, just to make things easier for, even for the guys that didn't attend. Okay, so this will be what we're looking at for this week coming. So thank you very much, guys, for attending. I really appreciate you all. You've been very lovely, and take care of yourself. Thank you very much, Cutland, for pointing out the microphone stuff as well.
I do have one question.
Okay, please.
What do you think about Ethereum? Do you think that it's
Ah,
gonna go down or up?
you see, with that one, right? I have absolutely zero clue. But let's do something. I think I can check the COT report for that. Do they have that? Nah. Is it Ethereum is not the same thing as Ethereum Cash. So with the COT report, there isn't anything about Ethereum yet. It's only Ethereum Cash that we have on the COT report, but we can use that as a mirroring factor. And from what I can see from Ethereum Cash, anyway, these guys are putting seven new positions, very small, into the market. So we might see a little upside, but I can't really say for a fact. Let me check Bitcoin. Let me see what they're doing on Bitcoin. So they're literally taking away their money from Bitcoin at the moment. I know they're gonna put it all the way back anyway. So with Ethereum, I am not really sure. I really, really, really am not sure. But what I would expect is I would expect you to be slightly more patient and analyze the market further, because right now a lot of people are trying to buy the dip of every single crypto that's out there, and these investors are smart, especially the people that have their money in there. They will keep taking their money out, and they will clear as much people possible till there is no noise about cryptocurrency again. Then they go buy. So what you want to do is you want to wait till you don't hear anything about cryptocurrency anymore, like it goes totally silent, then start looking, for that. But I might speak to a few people and see maybe we can get a seasonality for Ethereum and see what we can do, and then probably do analysis on that. Yeah, Mr. Bjorn, yes, yeah, it's most likely still going down. I'm still waiting anyway. I want to go in Bitcoin, but I'm still waiting. So yeah, that will be it, Cotland. All right. So thank you guys for attending. I really do appreciate you all. Take care of yourself and have a lovely trading week ahead.